Music sounds very different. Oh no, it's the same. No, it's the same. It's the same credit music. So yep. So basically I can, if Cripple Rock in the end you choose to play this game, if you choose to get it yourself, you finish the game on normal, and then prior to starting New Game Plus, just set the difficulty to expert and then start New Game Plus. You will still get the trophy. Okay, so in this ending 1, because you're all hell-bent on revenge, you just killed Ozma, but it also shows that you never learnt who is the true mastermind behind Ozma's transformation. Hence, Phantom says chaos still remains. We have not even found the final boss yet. We have to keep looking. Whereas in the true ending, they hinted at a final boss, whose symbol is an eye. Like the true villain of the story is a figure with an eye, hence that's their target. So this one is, so you could say, ending 1 is inconclusive because we don't know we don't have any leads on who the boss is. You have reached the end of your journey. You can replay previously completed missions. Hardcore difficulty becomes available after completing the journey on expert. I mean, if it receives well, definitely sequel baiting. The true ending is definitely the canon ending because it unlocks the mystery of who influenced Ozma, and they have a goal to work towards, which is the shadowy figure with an eye for its symbol. Still can't upgrade. So, I hope you made the right decision. You corrupted everything.
가자님은 우리 모두를 살리셨어.
Okay, now we can buy legendary versions from him. We can now buy legendary, that's the highest rarity of weapons and armor. As far as... Yes, we can also craft legendary set now without having to go into New Game Plus. It's unlocked. We can now just craft them as it is. Yeah. Legendary. Now, as far as the game is concerned, I'll give it a try, yes. Let's see. Settings, sound, language, accessibility. Yeah, you can only do hardcore difficulty on a fresh playthrough. So Khazan has been platinumed. That's about... How many platinum trophies do I have now? I got 60 platinums. Now, I just want to check. Can I I think I could get started on hardcore, but it's definitely gonna be hell on earth. Because you can't do... I don't have any gear to carry with me. So, I wonder if I can do another ending, just from speaking to her and just getting back up to the top. If not, that means I have to do another playthrough to get another ending. Oh, okay, no. That is your choice? Then make sure you see it through. Okay, yep. Each dialogue option, it's locked into that playthrough. So I can't just go back to her, pick a different dialogue, and then do the ending again. It's locked in. Permanently. So yeah, that is it. That is it for Khazan's trophy grinding. I've done the game on expert difficulty fully now. Expert difficulty done. That means I can head straight into New Game Plus Plus, but I can also drop the difficulty down. Does difficulty have any influence on the drop rate? If you still get XP for doing the boss fights, so if I play this for a third time... Shooting Star Greatsword. Horns of Chaos. I'll just quickly go back to the menu, change the... Let's try the Japanese. Okay, prepare for the Japanese.
Khazan, 果たすべき使命はまだ残っているぞ。もっと強くなれ。そして契約を果たすのだ。
混沌の持ち主は倒されましたが、あなたの中には依然として怒りの炎が燃えているようですね。もし全ての奇跡を解放したようですね。これ以上は力を解放できません。
ようやく全てが終わったのですね。このトリスタン、いつまでもお供させていただきます。
オズマを倒さなければもっと大変なことが起きていたでしょう。ですからどうか火山様も後悔なさいませぬよう。私が必要であればお呼びください。いつまでもお供いたします。
オズマ、結局そんな最後を迎えてしまったの。あいつを止められなかったら何も残らなかったのでしょう。私たちも世界も。
火山さんは俺たちの命の恩人です。これからも火山さんのお手伝いをさせてください。バントゥー族は決して恩を忘れませんから。
What do you think about the Japanese voices, Cripple Rock?
オズマを倒したか。ああ、分かっているさ。あんたもかけがえのない友人だったんだろう。
I guess everyone sounds a lot younger.
ついに成し遂げたか。気持ちの整理をうまくつけることだ。時の流れがお前に忘却という魔法をかけてくれるはずだよ。
The old lady here sounds a bit like the same voice actress who voices Otose from Gintama.
技師の箱で装備の特性を変化させることができる。だがどんなものに変化させるかを自分で決めることはできない。私の錬金術もまだまだ研究が必要だよ。
Everyone sounds slightly more younger, but it also feels like standard anime at the same time.
涙が止まりません。唾の中が大洪水ですよ。
I guess Danjin sounds pretty much exactly the same across all three languages.
本当にすごいですね。あの壺を全部見つけてきてくださるなんて。これを機に僕のような壺愛好家になってみませんか。あなたのおかげで僕は自由を取り戻すことができましたよ。
Holy shit! It sounds like Frankie. Is it Frankie? No, not Frankie. Sounds like, who's the skeleton guy from One Piece? Who's the skeleton guy from One Piece? Brook. Especially when he does the high pitch. That just sounds so much like
涙が止まりません。唾の中が大洪水ですよ。本当にすごいですね。あの壺を全部見つけてきてくださるなんて。これを機に僕のような壺愛好家になってみませんか。あなたのおかげで僕は自由を取り戻すことができましたよ。
That sounds so much like him. I really wish there was a cutscene replayer out in the menu. So, yeah, I've beaten the game. I'll just drop... Wait, let me just check all my trophies. $58 trophies. The Expert Trophy can be earned on a New Game Plus. Just set your difficulty to Expert before starting it, and then you will get it. Alright, I cannot resist. I'll do a Chinese check.
要完成，这片土地上仍有混沌存在，变得更强吧。还有，别忘了履行契约。
He's okay, I guess.
混沌之主已经陨落，但你依然充斥着愤怒。也许这不是命运的结束，而只是开始。
奥兹玛最终以这样的方式迎来了结局。如果我们不阻止他，一切都会灰飞烟灭，不光是我们，还有这个世界。
如果不杀掉奥兹玛，一定会酿成更大的悲剧。卡赞大人，希望您不要后悔。有需要就叫我，我会一直守在您身边的。一切终于结束了，结局虽然残酷，但这是卡赞大人您赢得的胜利。我特里斯坦会永远站在卡赞大人这一边。
卡赞大人拯救了我们所有人，我们想一直为您提供帮助，因为班图人知恩图报。
Interesting choice, I have to say.
你把奥兹玛处决了呀！我也知道他是你独一无二的挚友，但你要记住一件事，是你拯救了这个世界。
I can't find any faults with all three Asian languages. They all, and even the English dub, they all sound good in their own right. I think they actually got in at least good dubbing actors to voice what in terms of how they interpret their standard age range characters go. I guess if that's a way to put it.
你小子终于做到了，好好平复下情绪。流逝的时间将施下遗忘的魔法。
I can't find. Like, there's no bad dubbing, honestly, which is pretty damn good. But they all have one thing in common. So, the Japanese and Chinese voice actress, at least the voice for the Throna, which is that floating golden angel, the floating golden angel character, Japanese and Chinese actually sound the closest to the English, or at least the English, Japanese and Chinese version of her sound like a very high-pitched young girl voice, whereas in the Korean dub she's the only one with a deeper tone voice, like a more mature kind of feel. Okay, now let's see if he sounds like Brooke.
我的眼睛都被泪水遮住了，虽然已经被罐子遮住了。
I was not expecting that change in tone just from the way he says when he said that I'm almost in tears line.
你真是太厉害了，居然把那些罐子都找到了。啊，对了，现在和我并称罐子爱好者了，感觉怎么样？托你的福，土罐现在自由啦！耶嘿！
I think across all all four voices for for Danjin, I think the top ones are definitely, me personally, is the Japanese, then the Chinese, then the Korean, and then English. Because English, he sounds a bit more quieter, not like so hyperactive as the other three Asian languages do it.
我的眼睛都被泪水遮住了，虽然已经被罐子遮住了。
You see? That's a sudden shift in tone. He was almost like weeping. I'm almost in tears right now. Okay, now let's see. Now let's see, can I see a thing with all these lovely shots piling up? Just right after that dot 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 in the subtitles, he just instantly switches to a different tone. Actually, I would actually put it on par. Just for Danjin's voice alone, I would actually put it on par. Japanese is still... I would say Japanese ranks highest for me. Just for the yo ho 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 ho. Everything else, Chinese and Korean are like tied together. The weakest is definitely the English in this case.
哎，你真是太厉害了，居然把那些罐子都找到了。啊，对了，现在和我并称罐子爱好者了，感觉怎么样？托你的福，土罐现在自由啦！耶嘿！
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, the English doesn't put as much emphasis, like giving him a little bit of like the giggly, the laughing nature to his character in terms of the happy feeling. It's just more somber. A bit hard to describe without comparing all four at once. But yeah, definitely, they actually did really good dubbing. I guess when, so we know that the Japanese, English, or Western hemisphere, or Western side of gaming, and Japanese, usually those two areas are like the largest, so they usually get good voice dubbing. Now, the Korean and Chinese market is pushing into the gaming market. Of course, they would be bound to get some good voice acting for the characters as well. And if every country is like doing good in the gaming market, trying to push into the market, they would actually, that means we would start seeing Thai voice acting, Vietnamese voice acting, or even like Middle Eastern voice acting. All of these like different, if whichever country pushes into that sphere, they would actually get really good people, or at least, yeah, good voices to dub. Well, the thing is, Cripple Rock, yeah, you're probably right about that. Like, Asian voice acting, I think they can pitch their voice much higher without sounding, at least to me, sounding too cringy, but English voice acting, if they try to pitch it like a high schoolgirl squeaky voice, it just comes off as a little cringe, because that's not the way we know that that's not the way they usually speak. Whereas in Japanese, everything's squeaky as hell, or no, in Asian language, everything feels squeaky as hell, so it's not as jarring. They can't, the English, we just know English people, Western people don't really speak with that kind of a high pitch unless they're getting a voice break. Shall I just get started on a new game plus? Wait. Can I check my memories? If I do a new game plus, I'll have to start. I may not stream all of it, I just play it in my own time at the same. Oh, I'll only show you, if I do it in my own time, the only thing I would stream would probably be the ending. Khazan's Memories, El Ravaka. This is still in the Chinese dub. Interesting. Anything you want to do that carries over before you do New Game Plus? Well, collectibles, everything carries over, aside from farming, but I'm not in the mood for some farming, so I may as well, like, pretty much everything that's carryable, I've already done it, so I might as well just do a New Game Plus. Everything, the ultimate challenge is its own thing, so I could always do it in my own time as well. I'll listen to Khazan's voice. I'll just drop it back down to normal. So now it's normal difficulty. New game. Oh, what the fuck? Welcome back. Vanessa. Bloody hell, the tenant stuff is almost like a dry season early last week, and now it's kind of like going back into normal season. It's people just typing, looking to do house inspections and all that, which is really funny.
Khazan, 你还有使命要完成。这片土地上仍有混沌存在。
混沌。
变得更强吧。还有，别忘了履行契约。
Exchange tokens. So all of these can be exchanged. Yeah, these are 6-2. I'm not even that high level. Oh. Start your journey, discover high rarity gear, become stronger. Yeah, might as well. There's nothing left for me to do. I could put on a different armor set. Actually, wait, the cutscenes don't play if I play as Girl Khazan, the cutscenes won't play. So let me just try it. Ah, damn it. It's time to play as Femzon. Khazan, Femzon. Well, there's no voice acting for her, nor is there any cutscenes for her. It's only just the model. So, if I switch to, for example, body type, could change Khazan's appearance. Any kit that doesn't match your body type will be automatically unequipped. Khazan's voice lines and cutscenes will not play while using the alternate body. So use her, use the female body type. You won't get her voice, you won't get any voice acting, you just play as the model. What the fuck? Oh. Oh, that looks weird. So... preset. There we go. Okay, she has the female model. So, bloody red arms, yes, but no, no scars. And there's not gonna be any voice acting as well because she has no grunt. Khazan had no grunts in the game. Yeah. As far as armor, so if I, for example, load this set. Yeah, the outfits just have more of a feminine feature. Yeah, Cripple Rock. It seems that it only has more of a feminine feature to them. And for example, if I go do the boss fight, if I just go do this boss fight, I know, maybe it's, I'm not sure if they got, I don't think it's that fact that they got lazy as much as it was just a skin, like a free thank you for playing the game. I wouldn't, so it's not exactly a low effort as much as it is just a thank you gift. So if I go to do this mission, for example, oh yeah, cutscene replay is on. Oh wait, there is voice acting, but it's mostly just grunts. Yeah, you only hear grunts, but you don't. I don't think you hear Khazan have that. And now let's take a look at her female body type. So yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same as Khazan, just the features are a bit more feminine. Fallen Star's resolve. Ghost Knight? What's Fallen Star's resolve? Okay, you get 3 different hairstyles. You have the Barbarian Executioner, you have the twin braids, the war braid hair, and you have... Wait, what? Oh, it's a little bit more unkempt. So pretty much, it's only 2. You could say only 2 hairstyles that actually have a much more noticeable difference. -1, that is a bit more. Minus the Ghost Knight. Yeah, this is the female Slayer class. So it's not exactly bad. It's honestly not bad looking. I like the feathery, but there's no... Doesn't feel as unique or like stand out compared to Khazan's Berserker, compared to his Berserker outfit. This one genuinely feels unique and everything. The glowing eyes and everything, this one doesn't feel as good. It's a good thing it's free, I know. Not judging it on that part, it's just more so doesn't feel as unique or just as cool. And there's also cutscenes. Yeah, cutscene replay is on. Yeah, there really is nothing special per se. If I were to fight Heart of Pelos, Witch's Castle. Oh, come on. Yep, only grunts and death sounds, but no true lines, spoken dialogue when using her skin. Not bad, but nothing unique compared to Berserker. Yep, the whole cutscene is skipped. Yeah, I'm not taking as much damage compared to Expert.
终将是我们的囊中之物。
Yep, everything is skipped. I want to wait. I want to see her phantom form if she has one. I want to see if she has a phantom form. How's Demon Souls, Cripple Rock? Have you been playing it recently? I'm not getting... I need more phantom form, damn it. Didn't play it today. I was playing Death Stranding 1. Oh, so have you gotten used to Kojima's wackiness? Okay. Wow. Purple Rogue, you get a boob window. You get a boob window. For her phantom form. Even in this form, we get what we wanted. Speaking of which, how hard is it to fight Ozma in this form? If I switch on to... If I preset, go to this, load this set in. If I use this set against Ozma, and I've dropped it down to back to normal difficulty, how hard would it be? Kojima wackiness, there's nothing left to hold him back from doing whatever the hell he's been doing in Death Stranding. I swear, the next step he's gonna be making a movie. Oh, did you hear that The Last of Us 2, they released a chronological mode where you can experience the game again in full chronological order, as opposed to Neil Cuckman's just shitty ass storytelling. Just jumping point A to point B, then back to point D, then back to point C, then back to point Z, etc.
Khazan, 为何要与我为敌？真正的敌人是人类。
Okay, he's not doing as much. He's not doing as much. Yeah, I didn't see you replying to it, so I thought you didn't catch the memo. That was all. it's it's trying to keep their relevance. Anyway, back on topic. So yeah, because you could ever since the downward spiral of the TV show, now they just want to they just keep adding shit to the game just to make it stay relevant in the news. Okay, it's not. I mean, it's cool that she has the female body type has the things going for it. So yeah, let's just do. I'll go back, change the body type back to Khazan, and we'll start new game ++. We'll do a bit of Chinese first, and then do a bit of Japanese. We'll just constantly switch around, and then I'll do the third ending. No, I'll do the second ending too. So far, endings I've done 3 endings. I've done 3 and 1. I'll do 2 again. If I get to do New Game Plus again, if I get to do another New Game Plus cycle, I'll definitely do the true ending once more. Oh. But what do I need to craft? I need materials, that's for certain. So to craft... let's see, this one, insufficient. I need transmuted shard. Oh, I need the legendary stuff. I need to break down the legendary stuff in order to craft the legendary stuff. Well, that's bullshit. So it'll be a while before I can even craft the legendary rarity. Yeah, I can only get the legendary rarity on New Game Plus Plus. I didn't even use a single one of these shards. Welcome back, Ripple Rock. So yeah, let's just do New Game Plus. So when I do New Game Plus, it's New Game Plus Plus. So this is my third playthrough. I'll go for the ending 2. I've done 1 and 3. Nothing left. Like mostly everything else is just grinding. And because I set this back to normal, it's a lot easier. So yeah, and I don't think the difficulty has any impact on how much you... Yeah, I don't think the difficulty has an impact on the XP gain. It's set per playthrough. So, difficulty is not too much of an issue, I believe. Wait. Just to check. Just to check, I'll just do the... where I was farming earlier. I'll kill that enemy. So right now, I'm on normal difficulty. When I was doing it on expert, it was 80 Ks per kill.
奇怪的恶臭，这气息究竟是？
59 Ks. Wait, 59? I'm getting... Oh! I forgot to change the armor. It should be 30, yep, 73, yep. Yes, that was the Chinese dub. 28 for the base for the soulstones, 28 plus 20, 58, plus another 28 plus 20, that's 48, 48, 73% Lacrima gain, 28 from the base, 28, 48, 48 plus 25, 48 plus 25, 73, yep, 73%, yep, nothing's wrong. I just slapped this back on. If the and this is a normal difficulty. If I get the same amount as my expert, that means difficulty has no impact on the Lacrima drop rate. Okay, yep. There is no impact. Difficulty has no impact on the XP drop rate. It's all set per playthrough. So, yep. No regrets. No regrets. I can just go back to the beginning, do it all over again. Please don't crash. Difficulty is if you only want a challenge. The XP rate is always the same. It increases per cycle, and wearing the full bard set plus, yeah, wearing the full bard set also increases the drop rate. Oh wait, let me check the, I completely forgot. So, legendary gears have two fixed attributes. I want to see what the bard set has for the fixed attribute on the legendary. Okay, so it's the second one. So 10% high grade item drop rate, 20% high grade item drop rate. Oh, weapons drop rate. So you get 10% higher. Wait, what? So it's high grade, 30% and 10%. So you get 10%. A legendary bard set gives you the additional attributes of, if you got the full set on, an extra 10% weapons drop rate plus an extra 30% high grade item drop rate. And if we combine that with the effect of wearing all 5 pieces, you get in total a 50% high grade item drop rate and 25% weapons drop rate. So everything stacks. So, yep, fixed attributes, everything here is applied to the bottom, to the set attributes. Fixed attributes stacks with the set attributes. That's a lot. The bard set is truly the best set for farming. But you don't get any more. If you get more weapons drop rates, that means 574. Wait, this one is 509. Oh. Okay, let's do New Game Plus. On the Chinese dub for a bit, and then we'll go over to the English dub. And then the more legendary stuff I pick up, the faster I can farm. I can pretty much sell everything. How much space do I have? Oh. Fuck! I just sell them all for Lacrima. For now. Hello Soul, I finish Khazan again, going for third time. Good day to you, good morning. So much shit. Alright. Yeah, let's just get started.
Khazan, 你还有使命要完成，变得更强吧。还有，别忘了履行契约。
Yep, too much new games, you don't come back. Very well. Okay. So, first ending 1. He pulls out basically Phantom's blade, stabs him, kills him, he smiles, that's it. True ending, he begs him, he apologizes, you get the true ending and everything. There's no thinking of a boss, sure. Let's do it. We've seen this, there's not much of a dialogue here. I'll just keep holding the XP in my bank. Yeah, they're not doing... They still do a lot of damage per New Game Plus scaling, but not enough to cause a headache. Yep, I'm getting legendary stuff. It appears a bit more often. So so he says pretty much it's still always the same pronunciation, not much of a variety. Okay, Yeti, snowman in the Chinese translation. Shuyan, Shuren, Shuren. There's a big snowman. Welcome back. So yeah, more XP, speed farming, more higher drop rates, slightly higher drop rates of legendary items. Okay. That's a legendary. Stamina recovery and reduce stamina damage decrease. Pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, it's mostly all the good stuff, all the highest rarity. As much as I hate rarity systems, they all come during the later playthroughs. You know those helmets that they wear, they look a bit more Middle Eastern inspired. What were you asking, Cripple Rock? What were you replying to? You're really. Oh. Oh, that's the blacksmith who found us, and then he gets captured by the spider.
是班图族救了不省人事的我。
把肉身交出来！
你醒来了。要想与那鬼神作战，必须克服雪山的试炼。
I know, reminds me of like during the Crusades, I guess. Like it's a bit of a Crusader helmet from the first Crusades. Oh, I can't show you here it now, but I don't know, it just kind of has a bit of a, like at least during the Middle Ages kind of look. It's like the medieval, like yeah, medieval look, but it's also kind of like inspired by Middle Eastern history at the same time. At least during the Crusades era, the pointy and with the nose guard. If I don't bother looking around, looting everything, and just beeline straight to the end without killing anything, I would have been done already. I'd be really damn quick. I could beat it in like half the time. If I didn't bother picking up anything. Oh, come on. You can't sprint while trying to use the pickup button. Yeah, I guess I finished it in half the time. It's kind of annoying how they lock certain abilities behind, armor pieces. So if there's an exclusive ability that's locked behind an armor piece, it gets a little annoying, honestly. Now get a legendary version.
什么抛下我们的村庄？
I think I'm gonna start Demon Souls tomorrow. I'll do this in my own time until maybe a couple of different boss fights here and there. 17. But everything else I'll just keep it to off stream because I've kind of shown off everything. Oh yeah, ending 2 and the last boss fight basically. That's I'll just yeah, the only thing I'll just keep streaming is ending 2. Show on stream ending 2 and occasional. You know, I really wish they implemented like the Wukong system with the endings. If you got the bad end, technically if you just blitz through the game in your first playthrough, you can always go back to do the true ending by beating Erlang. That system is actually quite, like, kind of like my, I would say, not my go-to, but like, I much prefer that. So that even you don't have to exactly play the full game again until you start New Game Plus, if you want to. But at least you can earn both endings in one playthrough. Oh wait, there's armor degradation? Actually, armor... Wait, weapons armor degradation. Actually, Bloodborne has that too, but it's only weapon degradation. It doesn't cost a lot. It doesn't cost a lot to fix though. Huh, so... But, wow. But does it cost a lot to fix in that case? Or is it just only a couple hundred souls? Maybe, unless it's only a small amount, but the more you play, the more souls you have, the less it becomes annoying, aside from just item management. Depends on how degraded it is. Okay. Even so, it shouldn't cost more than... Even so, it shouldn't cost more than, a couple hundred. Unless you'll used it to the point it's broken. Like if it's broken, it's like a couple hundred or in the thousands for everything. I guess it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Wait. Oh shit. Oh wait. Oh my god. Oh wow. There's another level. There's another level to the upgrades in New Game Plus 3. Counter-attack. Recover fury, further increase fury accumulation. Oh wow, they added another level. Oh wow. Wow. There's gonna be a lot of grinding for this game. They added another level in New Game Plus 2. Ah, so they actually got a couple more voices as well in the Chinese dub. Against remnants? Really? Hello, Viz. Is there anything else you don't like in Demon Souls so far, Cripple Rock? So yeah, Viz finished New Game Plus again for this game. Now it's New Game Plus Plus. Oh, nothing else. That's good. At least... No, not at least, but like... Yeah, that's good to hear. You have no problems with the game. Do you find it similar? There's like, it's... I believe you must be in like the second zone or something now. Like, they have stones that you use a teleporter to get to. Like each... You use the stones to get to the location. Each location is its own big condensed map. Is it called? I think they're called archstones. The Nexus, whatever it's called. Yeah, the Nexus isn't there. That's basically the central hub, which is basically this game's the crevice. The crevice here is the Nexus in Demon Souls. Apparently, also off topic. Apparently, they have a what was it called? They have a game session in Beijing for Wu Chang, I believe, for people to test out the game, like live demo or like free, like a try it with your own hands kind of deal.
又掉进来个蠢东西，找我这老家伙干什么？想知道我是谁？你就当我是个到处游逛的炼金术士吧。
炼金术师。
这边界裂缝里有，我们也算是有。那么，
Huh? Oh, wrong location.
又。
Neglected. I'll break the golden ones, but anything below anything that's below the orange ones, I will keep. No, I will break everything above. I will keep so that I can dismantle it. Cripple Rock, do you know the meme or like stereotype that Italians talk with their hands? Like whenever they talk, they must use their hands move around. Their they're basically their their arms move around in the wild gestures, like to emphasize what the hell they're talking about. Do you also do that? That you move you wave your hands around when talking, especially on some important topics, or no? Sometimes I don't know why. Sometimes I do that also. I must have a little Italian in me. Wave your hands like a stick figure. But it's common with Arabic, but not as much. Oh. I'm glad cultures still share some similarities between each other. Would you say that, Cripple Rock, would you say that you speak, like, Arabic is your first language, then English? Same as Chinese or Cantonese is my first language, then English. Oh, really? Oh, you're the opposite. Oh, okay. Yeah, because, at least me, all three of us, my siblings and I, were pretty much raised by our grandparents, so we kind of spoke, Cantonese first, before other language. Was your family like that back in the day? No, wait. Do you have any grandparents in America, Cripple Rock? Huh. That's a promise. Okay, interesting. Temple Knight. If everything that is unique below has been dismantled completely. Oh, I'm sorry to bring that up. Because I spoke before, I just remembered that you said your parents came to America first. I just remembered that point the moment I finished my sentence.
觉得自己能赢得了皇帝？
老实说嘛，奥兹玛，爹要为你报仇雪恨。
奥兹玛。Did you see anything regard... Oh, wait. I learned Arabic from only speaking it with my parents, but I learned English mainly because of school. Ah, right, okay. English in public and Arabic back home. Okay. Yeah. From when I was young to now, it's always just been Chinese at home. Mostly just, yeah, Chinese at home and English at school. English in school. And even normal general day discussion, it's always been Chinese. Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah, the voice acting in Chinese is really good, pretty accurate to their English and Korean counterpart.
会把肉身交给你们。不过，我需要能挥动武器的双臂。鬼神有尊严，我当然也有。现在我以我的尊严发誓。我可以助你们达到目的，但你们也要帮我。
我可以，只要能执行卡隆的命令。我能同意。够了！我们的目的非常明确。就是恢复冥界的秩序。
那就和我一起联手，我也将协助你们。
我们接受契约，至于期限。
Yeah, the Chinese dub also has the lingering echoes of different voices, making it seem like there are multiple different personalities within Blade Phantom, which is a good thing. That's the English. One of the weakest English parts, besides the ladies' voices, is Blade Phantom's lingering echoes.
愿三位神灵庇佑。
It is now so much easier.
冥界之主卡隆，我们是与他缔结了契约的冥界使者，有何吩咐？
受现世的干扰，冥界之河变得动荡不安。
取现世，解决此事。我们可是伟大战士的灵魂，不过可以交给我们，但我们需要肉身。若要在现实也能施展力量，我们需要一具特殊的肉身。希望你能履行契约。我们得完成卡隆赋予的使命。首先，去一个叫做恩巴斯的神庙，通过旁边的鬼门就能过去。
Holy shit, I can actually hear a lingering squeaky-ass voice in the background from when Blade Phantom speaks. But it's like, it's very faint. You can only hear, I only hear it because I'm wearing, you can hear it better if you're wearing earphones. But my god. So yeah, definitely English is one of the weaker elements in terms of having Blade Phantom's multiple voices. Because it mostly just sounds like just one voice, but duplicated multiple times. Whereas in the Asian languages, you can actually hear a different tone per voice.
那座神庙散发着冥界气息，我们要查明原因所在，阻止气息泄露。你知道吗？我们是由多个鬼神合为一体的，我们之中还有些鬼神。不久前，我们中的一个鬼神苏醒，是很久前在那雪山吸收的强大存在。要是能获得他的，不久前，冥界流溢的潮汐开始有些不对劲，命运之河逐渐干涸，生死平衡被打破。卡隆命我们查明原因。现在你可以通过鬼，要是你。
The River of Fate. It literally translates to Fate, Mengwan Jihu, River of Fate of River, or just switch the two things around, the two proverbs. Just switch those two nouns around. Then it's pretty much a one-to-one translation of that aspect, I guess. Of just that line. So, yes, Viz? Do you want to touch me pee-pee? Have you finally decided to accept my offer? Quick sheath. $19 points to upgrade. 35 million echo. You can't really sheath your weapons in this game.
你想要我的力量吗？那就证明吧，证明你是我可以追随之人。
Well，
看来你还没有做好接受我的准备。你想要我的力量吗？那就证明吧，证明。 是我可以追随之人。
Oh, whoops, I forgot to use my spinning spear counter. Hello, Fisherman. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're well. Well, that's done. You are playing Warzone, yep. What's the KD ratio? Plus, yeah, how many dubs? 10 dubs. Oh, that's cool. That's good. Mostly playing casual. Oh, okay. So if you were playing professional, would you have gotten a higher dub? No. Even higher. I need to go even higher. Probably got like 3. Don't say that. You will rank the highest. Dream higher. Isn't that what they always say? Dream higher. So, have you ever thought about giving other games a try? Or is COD mostly what you're sticking to these days? Tried Spectator, but I tend to go back to Warzone. Do you still do so in spite of, like, say for example, if Activision releases a relatively bad season or like a bad patch to fix things, you still go back to it? Or do you usually take a break if need be? If the game is just like working badly? Right. Oh, I never realized there was a chest right here. I don't think I've ever realized that. Bloody hell. You want to give this a try? It's called Khazan, the First Berserker. Or the First Berserker Khazan. It's a bit of a Souls game with a loot-based mechanic. Fast-paced. You prefer first-person shooters? Ah. So, what's going on for tonight now that you've stopped streaming? Dinner, then sleep, or just straight to bed and stuff to do tomorrow? Going to get us to sleep, then go to sleep. Nice. Okay. Anything to do? Like, I guess it's midnight for you now. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Or after sleep? Work? Or still kind of like a free time kind of deal? Work, right. Hope work has not been too straining.
诗人，慢着，我可不是你想的那种小毛贼，就当我是一时迷路，先把手里那吓人的东西。万事皆在一念中，但唯有这吟游诗人之魂深刻于骨。我来此是有事要尽管他就这，盗贼们怀着无比好。我虽然听不懂龙族的语言，但你问我当时做什么，真是个有趣。我当然是藏起，为了收集个漂泊人这些东西。小子。
Yeah, some dialogues for this game, they just ended off with like, just a couple of sentences is more than enough to finish, to get straight to the point. Skill point, nice. Increase javelin damage. So, finish these 3 trees again. That's just just 2 trees. Brutal attack, further increase, head on brutal, more fury. Yep. So it's just resources and brutal attack tree. Need to find a way to farm again. Still called Fury. Well, have a good night and the rest of the stream. No problem, Fisherman. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a good night's sleep too. Hopefully work is not too straining tomorrow. I hate Mondays at work. Butcher leggings. Maybe I should switch my skill tree points. Reset all skills on this page? Yeah. So I'm not using... I'll go for the dual wield now. 5th strike. During swift strike, press that to do... Gain the ability to use finishing after the 4th strike. Increases number of times has been used. This one is during Howling Blade. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's its own separate skill like that. Dragon Slayer is hold to charge, hold. It should be faster. Poise increases significantly during this attack, grants it a stack of vigor. This one's just explosions. So if I just follow that tree, Frenzy. Gust of Wind. Perform a brake dodge. Okay. The invisibility proportional. Sapphire. After a successful guard. So this one dodges backwards. Whoa. Ruthless gains unbreakable poise, so even if I get attacked. Okay, now switch over to okay, so yep, now it's like fast as hell.
要找到气息泄露之处，赶紧堵住。
Yeah, I think I will call it when I reach 2 more checkpoints. And then I will play most of this in my own time, unless I'm feeling it, just stream this again. Well, but yeah. The Frona. $90.
幽魂之布雷德，你们终于找到像样的宿主了。
卡隆中士的狗腿，有何贵干呢？又是来监视我们的吗？
我只是奉卡隆大人之命来此地调查，而且我已经完成任务了。导致气息泄露的元凶，就是那个圆形装置，是那装置在拉升冥界气息。古代阿拉德人们感受到此处里，然而最终卡隆大人震怒，龙族们偷走了冥界气息。
龙族。
卡隆大人已下令消灭他们了。那圆形装置，
给我闭嘴！你这是小看我们，我们会看着办的。你可以滚了。
Yeah, that squeaky ass voice in the echoing in the background whenever Phantom speaks is pretty much Wukong's voice, like, or sounds at least similar. That high pitched squeaky ass voice.
你在旅途中，冥界生者。
You kind of hear it as well. I kind of hope there is something to show in August. I kind of hope Wukong has something to show for in August. Well, no, I just, no. What I meant is, they released a video, like, almost last year, saying, like, it's pretty much a live-action video, but there's a hint on the number plate that points to the date 26th or 24th of August, which is basically the 1-year anniversary of when Wukong was released. I mean, to hope that they have something to show for in August during that date, whether it be DLC or any further news. Or at least that's what they're hinting at. Dual wielding is not as smooth as spear. I've just gotten so used to spear's speed. If I had to pick, I want a sequel announcement over a DLC, but happy with either. Yeah, I'm just getting so much conflicting information regarding whether it's a... They announced DLC, but I'm just not sure if they are finishing off the Black Myth. I'm not sure if they're finishing Wukong's story using the DLC, or are they actually, or is it just an expansion that leads to... Just hoping for something good. But yeah. Wait. I don't want them to finish the... I don't want them to use a DLC just to finish the main story. I much prefer if they made a sequel. A huge ass sequel to finish off the game. Even if it's a duology. But there are hints that they could be just doing it in DLC format. To finish off the story before moving on to other projects. $40 million echoes, Jesus Christ. I'm just not using, I'm just continuously saving it. Hello there, Tiao Shen Su. Welcome in. If the title is wrong, the title may be a bit different because I finished New Game Plus with Korean dub. I'm now doing it with a Chinese dub. How are you? Damn, Dual Blades is a little bit uncontrollable. I don't even know the game. No worries. Thanks for explaining though. Oh, okay. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're well also. How'd you find me? Were you looking up? Did you came with a raid earlier, or were you just looking at whatever games? Oh, trophy hunting. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I just finished this game's platinum platinum trophy. Do you like Souls games? If you like Souls games combined with Neo, you'd probably like it. I'm gonna get the game soon. How is it? Yeah, fast-paced Souls game, aggressive gameplay style. A little bit tedious in some areas, but overall still fun. I'm just testing out. You get 3 weapons, or 3 class of weapons. Okay, yeah, I think you would enjoy this. It's much more fast-paced, but a little bit more limiting in some areas. There's no jumping. It's a loot-based system, so you never played it, but you have the collection. Bloody hell. So yeah, 3 classes of weapons: dual wielding, greatsword, and spear. Stamina bar with enemies and yourself. You have to break their stamina to stun them in order to do a big posture damage attack, which is basically Sekiro's style. Well, if you've ever played Sekiro, you basically break their posture and then just do a huge ass attack on them to damage them. So every weapon has its own rarity. Legendary is the highest. It's still sealed. I enjoyed the bloody hell Sekiro. Yeah, I still find Sekiro to be the superior product, of course. This one has because I'm not the biggest fan of loot-based systems. So, but like I enjoy the gameplay, but I don't exactly enjoy loot systems. It's just a little too annoying. The game gives you a lot of OP abilities that's tied to every skill tree. Oh wait, speaking of which, so you know how in Souls you die, you lose your souls at that point, you have to go back to collect them? This game does that, but you also get a little bit back at the same time. If you fight a boss, you die, you have the chance to... it drops a little bit of XP for you as a reward for daring to fight the boss. And you can use these things called Tear Summon Stones, which you can use to summon the Lacrima back to you. Summon the XP back to you, in case you don't want to run all the way back to the boss, or to wherever you die, just to retrieve them. You can buy them you can buy a couple of them, like, every time you visit the merchant. You can only stock up one at a time, like, buy it from the merchant one at a time. You got a physical copy of for Khazan brand new coming up. Okay, you get Liza P. Right. But this game has a really shit thing called it locks you out of... look, the level you see there, 250. It's gated per playthrough. So 250. I'm on New Game Plus 2 right now. So New Game Plus Plus on New Game Plus. Second playthrough, the cap is at level 250, so I could not level until I reached New Game Plus 2, my third playthrough. So only now can I actually start using my XP. So it's not that much, level 250. Plus I'm wearing a set that gives me extra XP. Stacking along with everything, I'm just getting a lot of XP. So if you're farming a lot, you still have it. You still have it, but you can't spend it until you reach the New Game Plus. But no, but FromSoft Souls games, they don't gatekeep you. No, not gatekeep, but like they don't stop you from leveling up. You can level all the way to level XXX, like pretty much the end game level. You can pretty much level all that in one go, but here you're gated by each playthrough cycle. And there's too many different parries in this game. It's like Sekiro's all the different types of parries, but like much more annoying to use. Oh shit. And there's really no The only point, yeah, this game has a really shitty thing where every enemy is like a fucking bullet sponge. They just won't die. Or you could say it's inconsistent. Say for example, you fight an enemy that you're dealing a couple thousand hit points of damage, they die. You fight the same boss who you think has the same amount of health pool, you're doing pretty much a couple thousand, but that's only like a minuscule of his health that's taken off. So it's a little bit inconsistent. It's almost like the bosses have a couple million HP points compared to base enemies, which makes them a bit of a slog to fight. The only way to do the maximum amount of damage is to drain them of their stamina, so when they're like stunned, there's a little timer before they reset their stamina bar. You can only do the most maximum amount of damage when that little bar's running. You're from the... You use the pound, so you're from the UK, are you not? Or did I get confused with the... Or did I get confused with the Euros? Also, this game has its own Spartan form from God of War. That form I just took was the Spartan. You're born in Canada, but you're in Chelsea, if you know the place. I know the football team. I only heard of the football team. Yeah, I think I've heard. Yeah. This game has its own Spartan rage system. You transform into basically the ghost that's possessing you, or a hybrid form. You have your own press circle executions, like in God of War as well, when you drain them of their guard bar. That was a parry. There you go, execution. Looks fun, plot okay. If you're very good at parry, at the game's parries and mechanics, I would say you can get it done in one playthrough. No wait, you need 2 playthroughs. Because there's a trophy that's tied to starting the game a second time on New Game Plus. Using New Game Plus. So 2 playthroughs would be enough. Actually, just 1 playthrough and just start New Game Plus and you will get the trophy automatically just for starting it. So just 1 playthrough is enough to get everything on the highest difficulty that the game asks you to get, that is associated with the trophy. So you have normal difficulty. Yeah, mostly everything you can get in 1 playthrough, provided you're thorough. Just all the side missions, all the collectibles. What was it? So this game only came with 2 difficulties when the game was first released: normal and expert. Then they released a patch like last month that made 2 difficulties. No trophy associations: beginner and hardcore. Hardcore, you have to beat expert to get it, to unlock it. And you can only start it from new game in a brand new fresh save. But this game, at least, I just tested this earlier before you came. My first playthrough was on normal. I finished it. Because you're not immediately thrown into New Game Plus. You have a chance to run around the map until you choose to speak with an NPC to start New Game Plus. I finished the game on normal. I went to the settings, I switched over to expert, I spoke to the NPC, he loads me into the new game plus cycle. I finished that playthrough, I got the trophy for the completing the game again on expert difficulty. So yeah, you can just do it, you can just switch the difficulty in prior to starting New Game Plus. You still earn it. Or do you might do expert? Well, it really all depends on how good you are with parry mechanics, or if you can learn fast. If you are like godlike in understanding every single parry and all the parry mechanics, you're fine. You can pretty much smash it out in expert. But if you're like me, I want to test the waters out, I did normal first, New Game Plus on expert. Top 50 fastest achiever. Funny how I got Bloodborne first, but I didn't understand what the hell a Souls game was. Then I got Sekiro. I finished that before Bloodborne. I'm going through the game a third time. Basically, I'm fighting my way to the final boss of this area. It's mission based. No, it's not open world. It's akin to Demon Souls. Demon Souls with a mission-based progression system. I just know that Demon Souls, you have Archstones. In this game, you have the same thing, Archstones. Each Archstone leads you to opens up a menu with different missions. Missions that have a recommended level per se. Yeah, and the moment you finish a mission, you go back to your nexus point in Demon Souls. Everything resets, so you can pretty much find the last bonfire of that mission. At the end of the mission is a boss, is the main story boss or the side mission boss. Everything resets, so you can just teleport to the last check, to the one before the boss fight, open there, and just start the boss and fight the boss again to farm stuff. Right, so this is the boss fight. Cell shaded. This game. I'm playing the Chinese dub right now. This game is based off a Korean beat-em-up MMO that was like almost 15 to 20 years ago, I believe. This is pretty much based on one of their characters, or a background character whose character had major ramifications in the game's world. So TLDR, this is your great general named Khazan. You beat fought a Berserker dragon, which is like a world-ending threat, with your friend Ozma. You gain huge recognition from the people. The king is jealous. He betrays you, tortures you, and exiles you, including your friend as well, but you survive thanks to the ghost of a blade phantom possessing you, who's on a quest to check what the hell is going on that's ruining the balance between the world of the living and the world of the dead, and you use the blade phantom's power for revenge. Khazan's Chinese voice is a lot less gruff compared to Korean and the English. You see? He's now stunned. I'm not used to the dual blades, I'm more used to the speed. It's so fast, but also kind of like out of control fast compared to the speed. This guy was like pretty much a huge hurdle for most people who first played this game, because it was tough as hell. evolved. Oh, it's pretty good for stun locking. I'm surprised. Oh, I'm surprised this is really good at stun locking. Go on. I'm surprised. I'm surprised the dual wield is actually pretty useful, of course with the right upgrades, to beat them down.
我们与威胁帝国已久的狂龙决战，久战之下，终于将他击倒。我们是挚友，是战友，更是兄弟。不过，这拼死效忠的结果真是残酷。皇帝，还有以帕维尔为首的贵族，我此仇必报。
听说奥兹玛也参与了造反。哟，这么目中无人啊！我就知道是这样。
有人说奥兹玛被挖去双眼处刑了，真是活该。
等我，奥兹玛，我那再也无法相见的朋友。
So yeah, this game is told in the cel-shaded cutscene format and also in the 2D drawn, like, picture drawing format for flashbacks.
不复存在。这里和地狱有什么区别？皇帝，还有帕维尔，我要让你们也尝尝。
Okay, so certain names, he just said Huangdi. That was the emperor who betrayed him. He just said Huangdi. I didn't hear the name. I heard the other NPC, Pavel. So basically, some names they don't bother pronouncing. Some others, they just use the first names instead. And, as far as collectibles is concerned, he didn't notice me collect a lot of things, but these are all the collectibles you find throughout the entire game. Everything carries over. So, I'll just say this outright. You got 3 endings. One of them is a true ending, so you need to collect a lot of shit. Collect some high rarity collectibles. You get them, that's the only way to unlock the true ending, so they carry along with you per New Game Plus cycle. And so you don't have to always go back to search for them. It's in your inventory immediately, so you can always just play the game and get to the final end game boss. You play and you can choose your ending.
第一个任务完成了，不过现在才是开始，务必要找到扰乱冥界秩序的根本原因。照大夫罗纳的话，那装置只是一部分，并非根源所在。还有，可能是因为这里的气息恢复正常，边界裂缝中开启了生者空间，你最好去看看。边界裂缝中存在冥界空间，只要有卡隆的准许。
Storytelling wise, it's pretty like a standard revenge anime that you watch, or standard revenge story, with a hint of a sequel of a far greater threat in the long run. So basically sequel baiting.
多亏了你，这里也开启了生者空间。我已将生者空间与恩巴斯神庙连接。有人正在找你，在卡隆大人的许可下，如果你还需要，我还有件事想说。
I don't need those dialogues anymore. Is it really hard? In terms of what? The final boss? $23 levels, 43 million XP. 2 endings give you only a 2-phase boss fight. If you want the true ending, you get a 3-phase boss fight. And in this game, the chaos ailment, so you have the standard fire, frost, lightning, and like basically Scarlet Rot in Elden Ring. Chaos is one of the worst ailments in this game, alongside plague and poison. And the endgame boss uses a lot of chaos. 92. I'll just keep holding this. You also have different phantoms you can use in the game. You have to level them up. Awaken means you have to find the same piece of item that you found them from to increase the effects. Leveling up just requires you to have them in your inventory, like to have them equipped while fighting enemies. They'll just automatically level up. Memories are basically from finding collectibles in the game and learning about the world. Then you get to spend those vengeance points into boosting your permanent stats. So there's a lot of variety. Alright, time to break some gear down, damn it.
为了帮助卡赞大人，我把我的孙子带来了。这小子调货能力出众，虽然力量有限，我现在要回血。
我是奎木克的孙子杜伊木克，不过在这普拉乌村庄里燃起了烽火，龙族入侵了。
You're in an ad right now, it should be. And don't try as soon as I receive it. Nice.
虽然帕维尔大人会领兵过来，
你刚才说帕维尔？
是的，帕维尔大人是普拉乌的领主。哦，出发前要是有需要的，可以告诉我。
Okay, we got the gold variety of the gear. We get the gold variety. Okay, it's time to go break my gear down.
你竟然把恩巴斯的事给解决。
So, do you have a shorter name I can call you by? Because that is one hell of a long ass name. And call me Huli if you want. Huli see my PSN. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, very well. How's your platinum grind going? So, how many platinums have you got? This game I just finished. Khazan has given me my 60th platinum. $71. Damn. I would be getting more platinums if not for the fact that my PS4 got short-circuited during a cyclone. So now I'm trying to get... Apparently my PS4 is dead, so I'm trying to transfer my data from the internal hard drive over to my PS5. I don't have any backup, because backing up requires cloud. Also, if you don't like loot-based systems, this is one hell of an annoying screen to look at. Because there's so much gear that I've found, but it's just such a hassle to look through. You're on Street Fighter V at the moment. I don't think... That game wasn't very well received, I believe. With the microtransactions, is it? Two, three... It was received poorly but fairly loved. Still play it. Okay. So yeah, I'm still working on Elden Ring. Elden Ring is just so damn long to play. I'm just taking a break from Elden Ring. Well, wait, I platinumed Black Myth Wukong. Still working on Elden Ring. I'm still technically first playthrough. I'm at pretty much the Kelm, the Fire Giants, the mountain of the mountaintop of the Giants. Haven't progressed any further than that. I'm too busy clearing the map, and it's just so damn long. I get burnt out really easily from that. I have demon souls in the background, and I want to max level my character in this game. So I got demon souls in the background. I plan to get Inotria, the last song, and also Lies of P. Honestly speaking, yeah, Elden Ring is just too big for its own good. Brutal tree's done. Okay, brutal attack. More health. Skill. Dual wielding. I'm not exactly understanding. So, this one swiftly hack the enemy. Successful. Each successive input increases the fury, then increases in speed, stopping the input. Right. I have to keep smashing the R1 plus square button. This one. Throw your axe. Right. This one's just a swift dash. Okay, each dash. Okay, it's more of a continuous assault. Powerful swing. Swing, yep. This one is skirt around, yep. Okay, I'll reach the next checkpoint and I'll call it for tonight. It's in the morning for you right now, isn't it, Uli? Ah, thank you for the follow, Uli.
快过来，快！
谢谢你，谢谢。
So, Huli, if you're still around on Twitch after 4 to 5 hours time, dinner time, and just doing some in real life stuff, I will come back on to start streaming again. And if you're around, I'll just be continuing. Yeah, if you're around during that time as well, I'll just still be doing this. I was planning to do a just play this off in my own time as well, just for maximum level grind. But if you're interested in watching, I'll play this at night time when I resume. 24 points. 93. No, yeah, it's all good. I'll stream this a little bit in like 4 to 5 hours time. If you're around, welcome in then. Oh. Alright. Thank you very much, Huli. Thank you very much, Fisherman, for the raid earlier. Thank you, Cripple Rock. Finally, Platinumed Khazan. Yep, I hope you also enjoy it when you get it too, Huli. I'll call it here now. Thank you very much once again, everyone. Appreciate everyone stopping by. I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now.